Conversation can get going, man, and opens
Yeah,
up
yeah.
doors for other things, man. So we'll make it do what it do. We live Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah, 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better
Best
than
thing
this.
about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What
it,
up?
man?
What up? What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't know I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No,
You been doing
that
it.
boy got no sense.
And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit, and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you, with the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up? What up? What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got Decatur's Blackest History, Corey Davis. What's up, my dog?
What's happening, man? How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm feeling great. I am feeling great, man. I thought that was somebody else's TV. That's my TV, all loud. I'm feeling great, man. Just came back from church. We had a late service today because today was our year anniversary where we started this church here in Buckhead, man. So Gate City Buckhead has been there a year, dog. So was a celebration, man. So we started at 5. So all the other pastors from Gate City, Lawrenceville, Take City, City Takers, and along with Victory Church, pastors came out, man, to show support and pray over the the church. I mean, so it was good,
Okay,
good, man, great service.
that's what's up, man. Nice. That's what's happening. At the same time, I got something that ties into what you just said, but
Okay,
at the same time, I want you to go ahead and go through your stuff before I can tie that in.
okay,
But at
sounds
the
good.
same time, before we do that, let me ask you a question. How was your Valentine weekend? Because like I said, I know we don't get to do that, but for happy belated Valentine to those who
Yes.
watching the TCY family, tell me about your Valentine's Day, brother.
Man, so we actually had a very, very good Valentine, man. My wife and I went out to the Alvin Ailey Dance Theater at the Fox
That's what's
yesterday,
up.
man, and saw my first ballet. I guess you could. What I'm not sure what they call it, but it's a different variety of dancing that they do. And I must say, man, that I was overwhelmed by the talent that they have on that stage, man. The
Hmm.
ability of them to move like they move and dance like they dance, and it was a beautiful thing to see. My wife said it was emotional for her to see that type of dancing going on, man. And it was and it's let me say mostly black
Yeah,
dancers.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
mostly black. They had a couple. I think a Latino and maybe an Asian out there, young lady. Man, amazing, amazing,
My
amazing
first
dance.
time seeing Alvin Ailey, it was
Oh,
called the
you seen
Alvin
it?
Ailey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I've seen Alvin Ailey. My first time, I think I was in like the fifth grade. Um, it was called like Alvin Ailey Dance Troupe or something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then watched a rendition of the like say the Black Nutcracker. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying in a sense,
Right.
but and it was troupe with Alvin Ailey dancers and a lot of stuff. I've seen Alvin Ailey maybe like I said 2 or 3 times in my lifetime,
Okay.
or either that had either uh like I said a collaboration with Alvin Ailey,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went to college with a young lady. Uh Man, she was in the band with me, but she was actually a part of Alvin Ailey also as a kid, you
Oh,
know.
okay.
So he's been around. Now don't quote me on this. I don't know if he's still living, but I know the Alvin Ailey dance troupe and all that, all that stuff, it still lives on.
Mm-hmm.
But you saw him at the Fox.
At the Fox last night. At the
Nice.
Fox.
That's what's up,
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
First time?
First time, man. Ever watching that type of dancing, and of course the Alvin Ailey. I've never seen it before, so yeah, first time, and probably won't be the last, man. I enjoyed it. I really really enjoyed that whole and all, man. So, OG on. What's up, OG? He said Wi-Fi too bad for him to really jump on, but he will be on Facebook, man. So y'all see his chat. Y'all say what's up to our dog OG, man. All right, he's out on assignment right now. Out on assignment. All right. So how was yours, bro?
It was okay with my family. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, I'll be honest with you. Kanisha's, heavy with the books right now, having to write a paper.
Mm-hmm.
So kids brought it to her.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So she's been working hard, trying to get everything done by 10 o'clock tonight. But it's always good when you're around family. It's always good when you can teach your kids to show love.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, though the meaning behind it can be, you can interpret it different ways, but you just show your appreciation for whom you love that the most, and you call it. I mean, so very simplistic. But I was with my children.
Okay.
And today too, what I'm saying? Yesterday, well, my little ones, and today I was with my older kids. Cause let me tell you something funny. So I'm at work Friday, and my oldest son called. He said, "Hey, can I have a sleepover?" I'm like, "What you mean?" He said, "Sleepover on Saturday. Had the fellas over." I said, "Hold on, you want to have a sleepover on Saturday with your fellas?" He said, "What's wrong?" I said, "On Valentine's Day." He was like, "Let me call you back." So we changed it to Sunday when we went to the arcade and hung out. But I was like, "You want to ever spend the night on Valentine's Day?"
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah. He said, let me call you back. Yeah, call me back. Yeah,
Call me back.
Yeah,
Y'all think on that. Y'all think on that one right there. I feel you, bro. I feel you. That's good, man. Let me ask you this. So me and my wife had a conversation about this on Valentine's, and I want you all's take on this as well, man. Everybody that's out there. And put your name in the chat as well, man. This is an interactive show, man. So we want to interact with you all as well. And then we're going to jump into some sports. But I do want to ask you all, is Valentine's a women's holiday or is it both, man? Is it the men, do the men get gifts as well?
Are you asking me this question? Oh man, you better throw me on. You know, I throw myself on the bus a lot, man. That's a setup question. Look, so my wife tells me, bitch, hey, I love my wife to death. She said, "Oh, I'm so sorry that I'm not gonna be able to get anything for Valentine's." I said, "You give me that last year. This is okay." Look. She was like, "Yes, I did." You were out of time. I said, "Then the year before that." Some people focus it on women, and then some women. I ain't gonna lie, you know my wife. It's small trinkets, but she look, you better not forget her. But
Right.
it's supposed to be both. You're supposed to be able to, show love or whatever. But I will say, if you're asking my opinion, I think, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been like this since I was in high school. You remember when I don't know if you did this before. I mean, I was in 9th grade and I brought my cookie cake to my girlfriend.
Yeah.
You always got to show them love. And I guess it's always been predicated to that. Men always, all right, I made reservations at such and such, we hang out, because what we tend to want it by the end of the night, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it is predicated towards the women,
Yeah.
But what do you think?
I mean, I think it's for both. I think if it's about love,
So
look,
you want to be Valentine?
yeah, hey, look, you love me too, right? So show me some love now. Show me some love. So
Okay, so hold on. So are you? So that's what I'm saying. So you expecting some candy? What do you
yeah, I
expect?
was expecting some chocolate or something. Give me a little something. Yeah, maybe a massage. Send me to a massage place or something. Something. Give me a little something.
Have you always felt that way?
Yeah. Do I voice it a lot? No. But she brought it up, so I was like, wait a minute, babe. Hey, what my gift? See, I am your gift. I am your gift. Look at this.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what women do.
Okay.
So let me tell you, with that, I expect for that like for Christmas, I want to unwrap something.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I do, like for my birthday, I want to look. Michael Wolf said she's your gift. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've never been a big what to do person. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I dig in your own can and I bought it. You know what I'm saying? She ain't funny.
Right.
But I do like my daughter. I date my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I brought her candy. I even tell my sons, listen, this for your sister. Well, why she gotta have something? You gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? And but I do that. But for me personally on Valentine's Day, I guess because I never got anything.
Yes.
It never,
we afterthought. We are definitely afterthought. I don't think I've ever gotten anything either. So but I would like it, I guess. Yeah. So OG said, man, for him it's both. Pee Wee said the same thing. My guy, welcome on Al Lassiter, man. Dub Sack said, man, look, man, Dub Fat Sack, Valentine's for women. In fact, the last gift I received from a woman was my mama. So
I know that.
OG says younger. It's for the women as you get older. It's both in long time marriage relationship and it is both. I agree with that. Okay. Well, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Way to start it off, bro. Kamaria, what's up, bro? Welcome on, homie. He said, what's happening, people? All-Star Weekend. Shaking my head. I've been out the loop. He didn't know it's All-Star Weekend. He got a lot of stuff going on over there, though. So I understand, man. So everybody else that's out there, welcome to the show, man. Everybody on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I went back to Twitch just to see what's going on, see if we can get some more interaction out there, man. But I appreciate you all rocking with us. Remember, when you come to the channel, man, tell a friend, bring a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 49, season 6. We got a great show for you. We're going to talk some NBA All-Star Weekend. Get your takes on that, man. Dame Lillard coming back. We had a slam dunk contest where I feel like, people are talking about that. And then, of course, the celebrity basketball game seemed like it was a lot more fun than a lot of other ones have been. Then also All-Star game, the All-Star game. So we'll talk about that as well. And then what era comes to mind, man. So make sure we all out there, man. Check out my guy, Kamaria White. He's out there, him and his wife, the Christians Podcast. If you got an opportunity, and then also check out our wonderful sponsor, man, none other than Cooking Dad Drink Reviews. He has some good stuff coming out, man. He actually has a giveaway on Tuesday, so if you're out there, man, check out on his YouTube. He will be giving out I think it's some cards or some kind of cards he's giving out, man, on Tuesday. I believe it's at 8:00 on Tuesday Eastern Standard Time. So tune in so you can be one of the winners of those great gifts that he has. All right. So, man, let's go ahead and give our wonderful sponsor a big shout out. Cooking Dad.
Everybody drink responsible.
You won't want to take the opinion of a stranger. That type of advice is just not for you, because you're at that time of the day where you don't want to waste your money, and your plan is to throw back a shot or two. You're not necessarily an alcohol person, and picking out a brand is fairly new. If you want something to go with your burger, possibly a steak, then check out Cooking Dad's Drink Reviews. Remember, drink responsibly and click that subscribe too, and go with the one the crew and you trust. Cooking Dad's Drink Reviews.
Thank you, Cooking Dad Drink Reviews, for being a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. So I want to give a big shout out as well to my young man, my young protege, man. I'm bringing him along, man, trying to make him a Cowboys fan. And so my guy, Elijah Stevens, man, I know he's out there watching. So I appreciate you, young fella. Love you, baby boy. And I hope you enjoy the show. Thanks for subscribing. He actually subscribed to the channel today, man. So he's a young buck, man. I think Elijah's 9, and
Oh my
into and into sports, man. He's into
doing
sports.
for a
So
9-year-old brother.
yeah. I'm getting him started early, man. Getting him started early, bro. You know, so big.
Where is Elijah? Where does he live?
He lives here in the state of Georgia.
He lives here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you said prodigy, you're putting the star on this kid.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to show him what a team looks like. James Littlejohn says, "Run, Elijah, run." Elisha, yep. Ronnie says, "Don't do it." Welcome on, big dog. All right.
You see what's going on right now with
yeah, and he's that's why I think I can mold him into one, man, because he's built for this. My God, Elisha is built. He's built for this, man. He got thick skin, tough, big shoulders, broad shoulders. He can carry the weight of being a Cowboys fan, man. He can deal with all the backlash that comes with it. Understanding that when we do win, the accolades going to be coming from everywhere. So, yeah.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, because this is the second time you put in a good transition for what I want to do as far as this day in Black history.
Okay.
When you say, you know, you got tough shoulders, broad shoulders, good leadership. This day in Black history, I want to give a shout out to this guy named Andrew Reuben Foster. Andrew Reuben Foster. Okay. Yeah, Andrew Reuben Foster was an American baseball player, and he was one of the co-founders of the National Negro League in 1920, February 13th, 1920. He got 3 other guys together when during the time, you know, when I was reading about during the time when it was shunned upon for them to be in the majors. And he said, listen, I think we can form our own baseball league. They thought he was crazy at first, but they end up getting, you know, some guys together that wanted to play ball, found some areas where they could play, and they started the National Negro Baseball League. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1981. It took him a long time to put him in, but finally, Andrew Reuben Foster, they call him Big Rube, from Texas, big guy from Texas. Mm-hmm. He put that on his shoulders, man. And during the time where baseball and Negroes were shunned, but up north they got the opportunity in Kansas City, and they showed how fast paced the game could be. How a lot of these pitchers, you know, were doing certain things with the ball they had never seen before, and started that league. They ended up moving to Chicago, where unions happened, and they could have a little bit more protection from Kansas City, and it kind of spread across the eastern seaboard from there to New York, and you know, didn't get down to the South just yet. But he was one of the ones that started that Chicago Union Giants. Was the name of the team. And it kept going until it just said it kept going until his death in 1930. So big shout out to Big Andrew Reuben Foster.
Okay. Yes, big shout out, man. Congratulations. Thank you for being a trailblazer for baseball for Black African Americans, man. So yeah. Thank you, Andrew Reuben Foster. Wasn't there a boxer named Reuben Foster as well?
It may be.
Yeah.
Reuben Foster. Let me see.
Didn't Denzel Washington play a boxer named Reuben Foster? Something like that.
He played the Hurricane.
Hurricane. What was Hurricane's name?
I don't know. What was the Hurricane? Boxer. Hurricane.
Great info. Reuben Carter. Okay, Reuben Carter. Okay.
Reuben Carter, born 1937 in Clifton, New Jersey. Reuben Hurricane Carter.
Yeah. Good. Okay. It was right after that. So after.
You know your Reubens.
Yeah. the name sounded familiar, man. The name sounded familiar. So yeah. So thank you again, Andrew Reuben Foster.
And Stan. Was it a good movie?
Oh my gosh, great movie. Great movie. You ever seen it?
I never watched The Hurricane.
Oh yeah, that's a great movie, bro. Great movie, man. Yeah, Denzel should have way more Oscar style. Like Great
Just-
movie, man.
So that was a true story then. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
I keep missing these things.
All right, man. So let's stay in black the black history, man, and our condolences goes out to the people at South Carolina State University, as OG put in our group chat, and he's put on the chat here. There were shootings or shooting at the school, and 2 South Carolina State University people were
What?
killed.
What?
This was
Valentine's weekend or what?
no, it was during the week. I think OG sent it to us, and so big.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, some two were dead in South Carolina State, man. So our prayers and condolences goes out to anybody who was involved and anyone who was affected by the loss of these 2 South Carolina State University students. All right. Yeah, and I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
Yeah.
2
You see it?
dead, yeah, 1 wounded in let's see here, a shooting at South Carolina State University. Violence on Thursday night took place in a residence hall near it said here a residence hall near the university's open campus area for new students. It said 2 people were killed, identified as Henry L. Crittington, 19 years old, and Terrell Thompson, 18. I'm sorry, Thomas, 18. Oh man.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah.
It said the suspect was Sam Watson. Well, no, I'm sorry, that was the spokesperson. I apologize. But let me see. It said the shooting happened around 9:15 inside the Suites complex. They locked the school down. It said school officials they canceled class that following morning. It's not saying why, but they do have a suspect.
Okay.
I don't know. It just said and who had a gun?
Shame.
Yeah, when they're 18 and 19 years old. You're right, man. Now listen, it says here this is the 3rd shooting overall in the last 4 months on this campus.
In the last 4 months?
Yeah. 2 shootings occurred on the campus during October's homecoming. And then it said, that's I guess they're going back as far as homecoming. 19-year-old woman was dead, another injured. And then it says here other violence have happened during either it says black football college football games and basketball. Wow.
Yeah. Gotta pray for that. The city that South Carolina State University is in. It seems like they're under attack over there, man. So definitely gotta send our prayers out to that city, man. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. All right. Let's go with this. Let's move on to some brighter news, man. South Carolina State, not South Carolina State, but South Carolina women playing the LSU Tigers yesterday. Yes, they did win 79-72.
Okay.
And I think it's 10 in a row that South Carolina has won against LSU.
Yeah.
Does Don Staley just have LSU's coach's number?
Yeah. I would say yes, and that's because LSU wants to beat them so bad.
Mm-hmm.
When I can own space in your head for no reason, because we know Don Staley doesn't pick out one particular school that she doesn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Now I ain't gonna lie, I love LSU's coach. I forget her name, but she's really fiery, real feisty, and she'll pick up some of the them dirt digglers. You know what I'm saying? Diggers up there. And she'll make them into a champion, but you can't want to win because you don't like somebody.
Yeah.
You gotta treat them the same in order, because like I said, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna kick their butts, and she's feisty, but then you go to Don, cut to Don, we're gonna play this like a regular basketball game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You put your best five up against my best five, and we're gonna interchange throughout the game. Let's see what happens. But
Yeah. Yeah, I think Fluwali didn't have a good game. I think she ended up with 6 or 8 points in that game, like 3 for 14 shooting.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was one of those games that just didn't go well, but she kept her head up after the game, and of course they had to interview her because they and she didn't back down from it. She said, "Look, I wanted this game bad. I wanted this game bad, man. So we have to go back to the drawing board. We have to go back and lock in on the details. Doing the right things, the right way, and we'll learn from this. We'll learn from this, and we'll get ready. I think they got a couple games left before they go into. Look, man, we are almost into March Madness, dog. Like March Madness is right around the corner, y'all.
Yeah.
So they're getting prepared for that. So they'll take this loss and not take it as a failure, but learn from the failure. Learn from this loss a lesson. So I'm going into their SEC tournament.
And then another thing, we'll give Dawn Staley her flowers. I think the OG said that this is her 500th win.
Yes.
In ladies college basketball, which is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And I really would like to know how fast, if that's a record for being that fast. But like I said, 500 wins is nothing to sneeze at because a lot of college coaches don't get it. You know what I mean? So big shout out to 500 wins, man.
Man, to a heck of a coach. We all know what Dawn Staley is, who she is, the type of coach she is, but the type of person she is, man. She's about furthering women's basketball, but doing it the right way, and I can appreciate her always being someone who stands up for what's right. All right, so OG said he has to go, man. He said, great show. Have much love to everyone, especially Corey.
Yeah. Have a good time, man. Take more pictures, man. Send them to us.
Yes, sir. So so man, Dawn is I think she is one who can coach at the next level, and we've talked about this before.
They don't
a lot of people don't think she's going to go anywhere, but I think she would be great at the next level. And even if
level?
WNBA or NBA, I think, for me personally, I
Would
think
you want to see her in the NBA?
I wouldn't mind it. I think if she wanted to, I think she deserves a shot. I think her mind is that good.
Okay, so before we, like I said, I have no disagreements with that. But those, because I think there are 5 ladies right now who are assistant coaches in the NBA, and then you have those ladies that were, like I said, in the WNBA right now. That some that have gone back and forth or whatever. You would send her from college to, like I said, the NBA before even, like I said, assistant coaching or going in there, because these are, at this point now, how I like to put it, these are grown men, but they act young. You know what I'm saying? Some of them can be a little ignorant at times.
Yeah.
Can you find a situation where she's getting, because she's gonna be respected, but these young dudes, they don't respect it the way they should.
And I might disagree with you just a little bit on that, just because I've seen Becky Hammon get the respect from these guys, and although it was summer league, but even when she did, because she was still the assistant for on the pop, so she was still the assistant there. So I've seen the players in the NBA respect her and respect her mind.
Okay.
So I think Dawn Staley will get that same type of respect as well if she was to come out. Do I think she may need to be an assistant first? Possibly. Okay. I don't think she needs to, because I think her mind is that great. So I don't think she needs to, but
Take out the mind, but you're saying the mind, which we understand. I respect that part. But
Yeah.
what about when you got, like, say for instance, like talking about Tyronn Lue, he's lost the confidence in the locker room, or even Doc Rivers, and they were saying that he was losing it, and you have a guy like Giannis who is walking out of a meeting or whatever, or not taking it seriously, or asking to be traded. What happens when the disrespect happens because some of these guys, and I'm not saying they're chauvinistic or whatever, but when you got a person that don't respect a Tyronn Lue or don't respect a Doc Rivers, what happens when that person is in your locker room?
you get rid of them.
Just because they don't respect a woman in that position?
I think if you can't respect the head coach, then you are being device. You're probably a device in our team. So if you are, let's say, a key part and you don't buy into it, then we got to find a trade partner for you, because you can't play with people who do not buy in, and so you have to bring people in that will.
So Deion Sanders, he's been asked over and over and over why he wouldn't want to coach in the National Football League. He said, because I can't shape these minds. These minds are already been shaped by millions of dollars. They've already been shaped by sponsors. They've been shaped by women. They've been shaped by outside influences outside of me. In college, I control the narrative. And I'm just going by, his quote. He said, I control this narrative. I control how far I can put what I can pull out of this kid, or how far I can push this kid. Can you saying she's a great mind? Can she push an already paid NBA star further than what that person can be pushed?
I think so. And in the league of NILs now too, I think she can. And of course, they're making more money than in the NBA than they are in NIL deals. But I think so, man. I think all players respect basketball minds, no matter what it is. And so, Dub Fat Sack, my guy Al Lassiter says, man, if would you be okay if she coached the Lakers? And I honestly would.
You would.
I wouldn't have a problem with it. Only reason I had a problem with JJ Redick coming was because JJ Redick had never coached before. He had never even talked about coaching.
Okay.
Like it was just something that came from LeBron. And so that's why I had an issue with.
But that's not the first time they've done that though, G. They'll pick an NBA player that's been in the league before they will bring a woman in that's even to her experience.
Yeah. So I would not have a problem with her coaching the Lakers, because I know her mind. I know she knows what she's talking about. I know she can get the best out of players, and whether it's women or men, I think she can do it all.
All right, I'll throw this one out at you because you okay. So let me give you a team so you'll have it already ready. The current New York Knicks, and I know you were talking about them a couple of shows ago. You know the players on that team currently, right? Few of those players. Had she won the job when she interviewed for the New York Knicks, that current team right now, could those players that are on that team, would they be respectful of her if she were the coach right now?
Absolutely. Yeah, right. Absolutely. I don't have doubt in my mind that NBA players, especially like let's say the Knicks. The Knicks are a veteran team.
Sure.
So they know basketball. Like they understand. They know who's, and I think NBA players all around in general know who Dawn Staley is and what type of mind Dawn Staley is. And that's what I think that's why I think the difference is. Dawn is so cerebral, man, because she was a point guard and she was a Chris Paul type. You know what I mean? So she controls the game. Like I heard somebody say, Chris Paul controlled not only his side of the court, but your side of the court, the refs, and the other coaches. Like, so, I mean, Right. He's in the way. I'm gonna run into him. That's cerebral, but that's how I see Don Staley. And I think Don Staley is the same Chris Paul is to me.
So I'll go back and I used that team, I mean, because she interviewed there, and the coach that was there before in Tim what is it, Tim Thibodeau? Or Tom
Who left?
Thibodeau.
Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah. And remember that, I think, we were criticizing him because he only went 7 deep or whatever, it didn't do what he was supposed to do. But a hard nose like Thibodeau couldn't make it as a coach. You would put her there. And who's the coach there now?
Mike Woodson.
Oh, Woodson is there. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. And Mike Woodson is doing a decent job right now, you would say?
Yes. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not trying to be chauvinistic once again, but I'm trying to figure out what would have been the best spot for her. Is she there for the national spotlight of the New York Knicks or your ex-Laker team? Or could she be a more subdued team like I don't want to say the Hawks are subdued, but they're not as progressive. Where would be the perfect spot for her to gain the respect of the league, the players, guys like us that are, or me that has a little bit of doubt or a lot of doubt? Where would you put her first? That's what I'm saying. You said you would come from South Carolina and be a head coach.
I think she can do well with the Pelicans. I think she can do well with Sacramento. I think she can do well with some teams that are not, let me say, doing well right now. I think she can handle some of those teams, man. That Sacramento team's a strong-minded team. You got the Westbrooks over there. You got Zach LaVine. You have my guy.
Duncan is still there on the coaching staff, right?
Who?
Tim Duncan is still on the coaching staff there, right?
No.
No.
I'm
saying
Tim
coaching
Duncan.
staff. You said you said Sacramento.
Sacramento. Yeah, Sacramento. Yeah, Sacramento. No. So yeah, they got some players over there, Malik Monk, that I think will respect her. That I think she can start over there, something like that. But yeah, I think she can do a better job than what Doug Christie is doing. So,
Let me throw another team. What about Carolina? I mean, Charlotte.
Charlotte they're actually playing well over there in Charlotte, man.
I'm just saying if they recognize her face.
Yeah. Still that's North Carolina, South Carolina. I mean, not too far from each other, but yeah. I mean, yeah, I can see her there. I can see Don Staley in the NBA coaching. Okay. I can actually see it. I like I said, I've heard like players say that they respect her so much, and I don't know if it's just I don't think they're just saying just because she's in women's college basketball. I think they respect her mind. And Dub Fatsek said, man, Chris Paul type ain't doing nothing for Chris Paul now as he retired. At some point, man, like my boy Corey's pop said, there comes a day in your life, man, where ability and reality, meet, man. And the reality is CP just don't have he has the mind to do it. He just the body just won't allow him to be at the level that his mind is. So unfortunately, man, he had to hang him up when he wasn't ready. But Father Time sometimes lets you know it's time to go, man. But I think Chris Paul would be a heck of a coach, just because his mind is so great.
Really? A coach?
Yeah. His fire, his understanding of the game, he does so much coaching. That was his issue with Tyronn Lue, is he was doing too much coaching.
Somebody get him out of here.
Yeah, he got to go. He overminding me now. I'm telling him to do something. He's like, man, that ain't gonna work, dog. Like, hey, when we get on the court, we doing this instead of what Todd said. I'm not doing that. So that kind of stuff kind of messed him up. And he a little hard headed, man. He believes what he believes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Is it Mike Brown? Oh, is it Mike Brown or Mike Woodson? I can't get them mixed up.
Woodson is who we had at the Hawks.
Okay, so it's Brown. It's Brown.
Yeah,
Brown.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, Brown. Ex-Laker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Warriors coach and all that stuff. Yeah. So really, I said we hope the players will respect her, but I don't know. I feel the same way, Alex.
Mhm.
You know, you want it to happen. You want it to be there, but I know it's going to be some knuckleheads. I know it's going to be some guys that want to buck the system. For every two that respect it, there's always one that won't, especially when you tell them something. And that's what.
But isn't that all the coaches though? Like some people don't respect Tyronn Lue now. Like I mean, and JJ Redick, he's going through it. Like
Yes.
you know, so isn't that every coach have to deal with that type though?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It could be worse when a woman is doing it to you, because we got some of these jokers that don't know how to take criticism. You see what I'm saying? In the workspace, it's the same way. You know, when you got a female who is your supervisor, I've seen guys act ugly because they don't want to be talked to. You see what I'm saying? And then you got some guys that don't want to be coached up, even with them from a man's standpoint. They don't want to be coached. I you know, I'm not saying that you want it to happen, but eventually it would happen, because it ain't gonna be all you know, birthday cakes and candles the whole time, especially in a full season like the NBA. I guess this is my thing right here too. A diamond like her, it needs to be in the college ranks, right? There's no doubt she has solidified herself on Mount Rushmore in terms of coaches, right? I hate when you move that and then you go somewhere and then it messes itself up. Like Calipari, when he came to the NBA and he realized, hey, this ain't where I need to be. Let me get back to where I am. You know, if you bring her somewhere, now I'd rather see WNBA, but at the same time, you want to see like the highest level of basketball. That's the NBA. I'd rather see the WNBA, but the highest level is the NBA. Now, I always say this here. I like how San Antonio did it. She would have had the better chance with, you know, like the coach of the Aces, Becky
Hammond.
Yes, you know, because she worked on the pop. Pop made them respect her mind. They made her understand that. Listen, I put her on my staff for a reason. You know, she's good. She's proven that with the Aces, with the 5 championships that she has now. If she moved to the NBA, you see what she's done. You see the progression and how she's moved up. That I can deal with. But when you go from here to here, and I hadn't seen it, you know, I'm not saying that she has to be an assistant coach, but let me see the progression. Let me see where you came from. I would like to see it that way, but it'll be one of those situations where I would have to be proved wrong, G. I would have to be proved wrong.
So she's won on every level that she's been in, and that's from playing. That's from
She got a ring as a player.
as a player. Yeah, she got a ring as a player. She has a ring as in the WNBA. Then she
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Dawn has won on every level in playing and coaching, and then so she went to you know, South Carolina. Well, where was she at before that? She was somewhere before she went to South Carolina and was coaching.
But she was an assistant, right? Hold on, let's not do this. Don't say the coaching history.
Yeah. So she's a winner. Like she knows how to win, and I think she wants to coach in the NBA.
Okay, you think she?
I mean, she came and interviewed for it. Yeah, so yeah, she interviewed for that one, I think, and the Blazers, from my understanding. So
Blazers too.
yeah, well, I was just reading that. Yeah, so I think she wants to. I think she wants to, man. So why not take that mind who has won? And my boy Alex said, man, you know, Ty won a chip, you know, so people respect them, but. You know, at the same time, so is she. She just didn't have an opportunity in the NBA yet. You know, no, she has not ever coached men.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, just answer Alex's question.
So she took over the Temple program in 2000 while she was still playing in the WNBA. She led the Owls to 6 NCAA tournament appearances in 8 seasons. At Temple, from 2000 to 2008, she was 172 and 80 overall, and then she ended up getting the job in 2008 as a South Carolina head coach. 3-time NCAA champion, led the team to overall 7 Final Four appearances, including 5 straight from 2021 to 2025. She's achieved 8 30-win seasons, and also including a 38-0 perfect season in 2023-24. Man, these accolades go on and on. Well, I see what you're talking about, including USA Basketball. Her career record 672 and 192. That's a lot of wins.
That's a lot of wins, man.
A lot of wins. She was also inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame in 2012, the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2013. Might be wrong. Okay.
No, she has not officially coached a men's basketball at all. Not yet. But I don't know, man. I think it's in the future, man. I think it's close. And I would love to get my homegirl D on here, Desiree Thornton. I'm gonna reach out to her and see if she come on Wednesday and we can jump deeper into this, man, because I know she has some good insight on this as well, being that she is a huge Don Staley fan and of course a South Carolina fan as well, man. That's impressive numbers, but it's against other women though, not men. But you got to think, Al, she's not playing against them, dog. She's coaching them. So the coaching mind that she has can translate to the men. That's all I'm saying. I don't think is no different, man. She's a communicator. And if you notice, like she does a lot of speaking engagements because she's a great communicator. When you're a great communicator, you can communicate with anybody. And so I think she's fit for it. I think, honestly.
So it says here before she went into the Knicks interview, she said she called Tom Thibodeau, and she said having a long-standing connection with him and the team and president of Operation Leon Rose. She said she called after he was fired, and she said to him, she said if the Knicks call, because she said she was hearing about this. If the Knicks call, she go, I would have to interview. She said if they wanted to hire me, I would have to take the job. I would have to do it, not just for me, but for women. An interview, a post. And she said anything that has the outlook of moving up for women, I would express interest. So she would have taken it. She's about moving up. So
yeah.
So you may be right. She wants to do it, especially if they call you and they hire you. It's or I want to interview you. So of course I'm going to interview.
Yeah. James Littlejohn said, man, I don't think gender matters. A great coach is a great coach. Fat said, but game planning for a female athlete compared to game planning for a player like Wemby is different. I don't. It's not really different, like because you have players that can go against Wemby. Like you're not sending women to go try to stop Wemby. You're sending Joker. You're sending you got players that can play out there as well. So the level of talent that you have in the NBA is going to suffice for what you need.
What does that mean though? What?
Like Wemby, like so he was saying like you have Wemby out there, so you have to plan for him. But I think that's anybody. Like that's any league. Right. You're gonna have to game plan for that best player. Like so, but you game plan now with better players. Like you're gonna have these players going against them. And maybe you may not. Like you might run up into you might have a team that's not good enough to deal with a Wimbiana. But you know, your game plan is your game plan, and your game plans will work. You know, depending
So I,
on who it is.
and I think old Dub Sack is talking to us from and I get it like a realistic standpoint when he said, but we all know it will take some doing. It will take some doing. You're right. This will be a monumental task to do.
Mm-hmm.
Nevertheless, you know, I guess I would say this here and I get off of it. If there's anybody I would want to see do it, she'll be one of them. You know, she will be one of the ones I would want to see do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I would also see Becky. I don't know how many other ones. I don't know if Kim Mulkey could do it because she's fiery too. I don't know if she could, but you know, I know there are some great ones out there. Gino, when they were asking him, you know, would he go? He was saying no. You know, he said no, but you have to want to do it too, not just because you hadn't.
Right.
But
Right.
if it came down to it, I would love to see her try.
Right. Yeah. And yeah, no, Alex, man, no female will have the strength, the speed, and the range. It's different. But you're talking about the physicality. You're talking about the physical part of it. She doesn't have to do that. Like
Just coach, yeah.
she's just got to coach. She's just got to coach. And I think she can do that part from the sideline. You can coach from the sideline and you can draw up plays and you can you can take advantage of mismatches and that's all basketball mind. Like I don't that doesn't change because it's a male or a female. That's
I guess then some people like she can't get in there and push off or block. You ain't gotta do that. Get your assistant coach.
Yeah, you got a bunch of coaches, right? Yeah.
Stand here.
Yeah, you build your team around you, man, as well. You know, I don't like I said, I don't see it being far away. Like you said, like she just interviewed, so those interviews gonna keep coming. You know, so
Keep coming, huh?
keep coming.
If she win another natty this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I know we've talked about this before with some troubled NBA teams. And I know it's gonna be a part of the season when you're gonna put the hot seat out there. I know you normally do that at some point of the NBA after the NBA season. Who's on the hot seat? And we may come back to this, you know. So I want you to keep this in the back of your head, G. Whenever you bring this up on this hot seat, when you bring them hot seats up, where she could end up going once this hot seat gets really hot.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I know, like I said, we do this every year, NBA, NFL, whatever. You bring up the hot seat topics.
Yeah.
I would with the hot seat, who replacement?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that, man. Great conversation. And yeah, I've seen the movie Eddie with Whoopi Goldberg when she was the coach of the New York Knicks.
Eddie. What is
Eddie? Huh?
Eddie? What is that?
Yeah.
Eddie, what does that mean? Who is Eddie?
That's the name of the movie, Eddie.
Like
So
Eddie Curry that played for the Knicks had a movie?
no, not Eddie Curry. So Whoopi Goldberg was the head coach of, I want to say it was New York Knicks. So she was the first female coach in the NBA, man. So Eddie.
This is a
Yeah.
good movie?
No. It's not a great movie. But if you want to see what he's talking about, yeah, good. I haven't heard the movie Eddie in forever, dog. This is what Eddie was 99? Like
That's about movie Eddie. That's it. Oh man.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg.
The newest NBA coach has the New York Knicks right where they want them with Eddie. Oh Lord.
And I can't remember if she changed her name to Eddie because she wanted them to think she was a man or something. I can't remember. Yeah.
Lord,
He said this conversation reminds me of that movie I saw in the movies. Oh, he went to the movies and saw it. Ooh.
paid for a ticket.
Oh, what'd you think of the movie, Al? What'd you think of the movie, bro? All right, and we'll get your take, man, right after our next segment, man.
Came
Cooking
out in
Dad.
1996.
96, okay. Cooking Dad, drink reviews. Cooking Dad.
You know, everybody drink responsible.
You won't want to take the opinion of a stranger. That type of advice is just not for you, because you're at that time of the day where you don't want to waste your money, and your plan is to throw back a shot or two. You're not necessarily an alcohol person, and picking out a brand is fairly new. If you want something to go with your burger, possibly a steak, then check out Cooking Dad's Drink Reviews. Remember, drink responsibly and click that subscribe to, and go with the one the crew and you trust. Cooking Dad's Drink Reviews.
Thank you, Cooking Dad Drink Reviews, being a wonderful sponsor of our second segment. All right, man, let's jump into the NBA All-Star Weekend, man. It started on Friday night. And I will have to say, man, I didn't watch any of it on Friday, but I did go back and watch like the highlights and stuff, man. And you see they brought some ex NBA players, Taco Fall, Jeremy Lin was out there playing ball, man. So it was but what you see now is a whole bunch of social media influencers out there. What do y'all think about the celebrity game in the All-Star Weekend?
So I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch much of it either. But I want to ask you something that somebody mentioned to me. And like I said, this is on a work setting here. He asked me the question. He said, "Do you think that this is the end of the NBA's All-Star game?" He said, "Because it's the ratings, the idea of it being competitive like it used to be is out the door. They're coming up with gimmicks. They're allowing." He went back as far as saying, because of the guys don't want to dunk anymore, you go to the G League, and get those dunkers. You just coming up with ways to innovative ways to have this thing watched. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it wasn't on my radar, G. It wasn't on my radar this year. Yeah. I get what you said, the celebrities coming out, the Stars and Stripes against, then the Europeans and what happened to the NBA All-Star Week that we used to have? Now also, and I didn't realize this until when I watched the 3-point contest, bits and pieces, but you got guys that are hurt. They're coming out to shoot. And then you're not finna play for another month. But you come in and shoot the 3-point contest. I'm lost, man. I'm lost. Is it dying?
It is dying, unfortunately, and we've talked about it when it started dying. Like we've always brought it up. Like, okay, man, the stars aren't playing in these games. The stars aren't competing in these games. The last thing we was holding on to was like, man, at least the stars are playing in the 3-point shootout. So you always had the Steph Currys out there, and then when they didn't have enough shooters, they started bringing WNBA players, women, to try to make it exciting. So they've been trying to do stuff to keep it alive. Unfortunately, it is dying, and the players nowadays, and I say this loosely, I don't think they care enough about the game. There's these players now about the game itself. They don't care about the game. They don't care about the fans. So
whoa. About the wait a minute, where you going?
Because the All-Star game is for who? It's for the fans. It's for the fans. The All-Stars don't want to participate in the All-Star weekend. So it's that's supposed to be for the fans to get a close-up view to you and see you in your best, see y'all do all these outrageous stuff and these put your your abilities on display right in front of us, in front of everybody to see. That's what All-Star Weekend was for.
Yeah.
And over the years, it has become, man, I don't even want to go. Some of them don't even show up. Before it used to be something to see them come on Friday and watch them sitting and watch and cheer the other people on. And now they start coming on Friday. They come on Saturday night. And then they'll come and watch a piece of it, which is most likely the 3-point contest and the slam dunk contest, and then they'll leave, and then, of course now they'll do like they have to start showing practices to try to get the people entertained. Like it's falling apart, but it's the players. The players do not care about the fans. It's not about the fans anymore. They get tired of the fans talking to them. They get tired of fans criticizing them. They get so it's a lot of that, man. And these with social media, I know it's not like it was back in the 80s and 90s. We didn't have social media, so maybe those players would have been as frustrated as these players are nowadays. Like they don't want you talking to them. They don't want you trying to touch on them. I've seen several times people try to touch LeBron. LeBron look at him like, man, what you doing?
Oh man,
why you putting your hands on me? Like, don't put your hands on me. So it's not the same. The players aren't the same.
So I'll say this here, and when you said criticized, and some of it is warranted. What's the Magic rookie Richardson, Jace Richardson? He failed attempting a dunk on his back. And I'm not saying I'm agreeing with Charles, but he was saying this is when you're not practicing your craft. If you entered in that dunk, you're supposed to be working on your top 5, 6, 10 dunk. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he wasn't giving him no love, but I'm just saying, you fall like that,
He hit the side of the backboard. They thought he was hurt. Like, yeah.
He go with bruised. He laid there. But when you hit it, I don't see. That's why I ain't watching. Cause you falling on a dunk, you ain't work. You weren't working on it. You hit the backboard,
Yeah.
He said them guys used to be in the gym, work like you just said, working on their craft. I got 10 dunks that ain't nobody ever seen. You hit the backboard and fall in front. But then this is one of the reasons why some of them guys, man, I ain't gonna do that no more. Cause I ain't gonna never get into it because I don't want to fall. I don't want to embarrass myself. LeBron should have been in it at least once in his career. I remember when Michael Jordan said, "Listen, I wanted to show you what I could do." Dominique Wilkins said, "Look," he said, I couldn't wait to go up against him." I remember when Larry Bird, he's coming and go, "Hey man, I don't even know why y'all showed up. I'm winning this thing." And other guys used to be like, "I'm getting in it. I'm tired of hearing Bird's mouth." Bird won one of them with his jacket on. He didn't take his jacket off. That was the show he wanted to see.
Yeah. Yeah. It's competition, man. It's competing. Yeah. It's competing, dog. And these kids, unfortunately, these kids don't want to compete, dog. Like you said, it's the fame is great, but I don't want to do a whole more than I need to do. And you can tell by the new generation, they don't really end up school. He's the new young generation, man. He's like, I never watch it. It just doesn't interest me unless I got nothing else to do. And you all remember when we used to wait for this All-Star Weekend?
I'm at that.
Oh man. Like that was almost like Super Bowl, for us. Back then, like, man, that was huge. Because you get to see the greats go at it.
Yeah.
And hearing, like I heard Kevin Durant say, man, I went back and watched the 80s and 90s All-Star game and trying to see what they were talking about with intensity. They wasn't knowing intensity, so players like that, man, are making it bad. And I'm gonna throw Ant Edwards in there as well. Yeah, Kevin Durant said that, man. So I'm gonna throw Ant, and I know Ant is a competitor, and this is what is crazy to me. So they was like, man, so you gonna get in the dunk contest? And he's like, man, nah, man, I don't have any moves to do. You know, I can windmill, I can do all that, but I don't have any moves. And I kind of understand.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, you are one of the stars that everybody wants to see.
But hold on, G.
I don't care. Okay, go ahead.
There's a difference between in-game dunking and dunk contest dunking, and that's what he's saying. I can't do the, you know, but I'm gonna do you. You get up under me. I'm getting up high enough, and
I'm a yoke it. I'm a dunk on somebody. That's what he said. I dunk on somebody. I can do that. But to me, he's similar to a Dominique Wilkins.
What you doing? What you mean?
The way he dunks
Power
like
dunker?
Dominique, power dunker.
Okay.
He's a power dunker. So he can cock it and pull it. He can do all that stuff. Like he may not do, but I've seen him do the East Bay, the between the leg dunk. He can do that.
You think
He can do that.
Play with it too now, you know.
And, yeah, I mean, so what we need to see is our stars competing. That's what brings everybody else. That's what makes it exciting. We brought out Richard Johnson from the Miami Heat.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Exactly. He won it. Nobody knows who this did it. He's not a star. Nobody cared about him winning. Like he came, look, he won, went to go talk to the press, and he was like, "Hey man, yo, come on, make some noise for me." They were sitting there like,
He said, "Make some noise."
that man said, "Make some noise for me, man." Like when he walked in there, like they're like, "Oh yeah," and then they start clapping for him. Like so.
But did he do any dunks that you were like, okay?
No, he missed some dunks too. Like got hung on the rim.
Now,
Yeah,
I
so-
am a firm believer too. I'm like, I think Shaq said it before. When you miss it,
Yeah.
you don't miss no dunk now. It is
Yeah.
100% shot.
Look, hey, and let's go. No, I remember Jalen's. Oh, that it was bad. JB's was bad, but I don't consider Jaylen Brown a dunker. I was honestly surprised that he got into it. Like he's not an Ant-Man. Like Ant-Man is a different kind of jumper, dog. Like come on, Ant. Like you jump out the gym. We want to see people that jump out the gym. That's what we like.
Then somebody told me that John Morant should have got in it as a feel good to try to turn your because he's you know what, and we hadn't talked about this, when the trade deadline. I want to go back to that real quick since I know it's our weekend. I want to ask you a question when we get off this dunk thing. Remind me to go back to Ja real quick. But they were saying as a feel good faith, I'm trying to turn myself around, and he can get up there. He can get in the dunk contest to show people a different side of you. But I just don't. I feel Ant-Man is my homeboy, and when you tell me that I don't have any, I got Showtime dunks, in-game dunks. I want to go against you. I want to go and really dunk on you, like I said, yoke on you. But you just said he can go through the legs and come up around it. But do you do it with flair? Do you do it with style? Can you really get up there and really yoke it like that?
He can.
Huh?
He can. He can. That he has that charisma. He does it in the game with that same charisma. He can do it. He just don't want to do it.
Okay,
He's trying everything in his power to make sure they do not put that label of face of the league on him. He's doing everything in his power.
Remember LeBron James said, "I can't do a 360."
Yeah,
I can't, but he can jump up. He can jump out the gym. He just said, "I can't turn around and then know where I am." And
you don't have to. And so, and these are my things. You don't have to. Like, throw it up, catch it, reverse it. You've done that.
That's old school. That's what we like though. But that's been done.
But guess what? It's LeBron James, and so And that's what brings people to it. It's because LeBron James is doing. LeBron James can take off from the free throw line and the crowd will go crazy, right? And we know he probably can do it, but he won't. He won't try it because why? I'm not wasting my energy on that.
But it's been done though. You know what?
Everything has been done. Like we've seen a lot of the stuff that's been done already, but we want to see it by our stars. We don't want to see it by Joe Blow. We want to see it by like the guy who tried the 100 dunk contest. He tried to jump from the free throw line. Did he jump from the free throw line? No, he jumped from the dotted line. He jumped from the dotted line, but he did a windmill, so they gave him a 49. Like, I mean, like, so now if that was LeBron, the crowd would have went crazy, and all the people that love LeBron and say he's the GOAT. Oh man, he's definitely GOAT. Now this man, he done participated in the slam dunk contest. He done won a slam dunk. It's about competing. It's about your stars competing, and that's what the All-Star game is supposed to be. When the stars stopped competing in the All-Star game, the All-Star game went down.
I agree with that totally.
Like Ja Morant. Ja Morant had a perfect opportunity to jump, and you've been in the league, what, 7 years now, 8 years, and you ain't never been in a slam dunk contest? Mm-hmm. Everybody would have loved to see you in that. Zion Williamson, everybody would have loved to see you in it.
Oh my God, let me tell you something. I felt like if you put Zion, because Zion done some crazy stuff too in game, but I've seen him do some outside stuff too, outside of the 2016 Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon contest. We hadn't seen anything. It's been 10 years, since two guys competing, doing some stuff we hadn't seen, using props or whatever. Good timing with it, going up and getting it. It gave me an old school feel. But yes, Zion, I would love to see him there. I would love to see Zion, and I would love to see Ja Morant. But like you said, you got to get past the. I want to be in the crowd, with my kid, and just that's where it is now. You got
to want to be the man. The reason Jaylen Brown jumped into it, Jaylen Brown wanted to be the man. He knew he wasn't no great dunker like that. Like he ain't the one that's gonna have all these great moves, but he wanted. That's Jaylen Brown got that attitude. Like I want to be the best.
Yeah.
I want to compete against everybody. That's Jaylen Brown's attitude. These other guys, they don't have that. They're like, what can the NBA do for me?
And I didn't like Jaylen Brown's style of dunking.
Who?
Jaylen. I didn't like Jaylen Brown.
No, it sucked. But he didn't care because he was out there to compete. Like, but that's what you want though. Like, you want that out of your stars. Like, you want your stars to go out there and try to compete against everybody. And so I think we're missing that, and it's gone to the wayside, unfortunately. So
somebody else told me this here. Remember the Gatorade Slam Dunk contest? If you won it, you won $10,000. And that was just like unheard of. Then they moved it to 50, and then $100,000 for the Gatorade Slam Dunk contest. And they were like, "Oh my God, they are dunking for $100,000." What number would bring out stars, NBA stars, for a one-time, slam dunk contest? There's no number.
I don't think it's no number. This and the All-Star Weekend is about people who love basketball. Yeah. That's what it's about, and people who love the fans. And if you look back at it, those earlier people, like Charles Barkley, he didn't love the fans, but he loved basketball.
Yeah.
So he was gonna go out there and do those things. But these people, they don't love basketball. They don't love the fans like that, man. Unfortunately, and I think that's where we're lost at. Like Anthony Edwards said, "Man, yeah, I would love to play 1-on-1, but a lot of these, like, so that they're trying to find ways to get people involved and keep people excited about the All-Star. So they was like, well, let's go away from some of these events and let's do like a one-on-one. And so everybody was like, a lot of people was like, yeah, man, I'm cool with it. And then one person was like, man, that's not real basketball. I'm not doing that. And y'all know who that was.
Who said that?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Yeah.
I love that. That's what I play basketball like that, one-on-one. All you had to do is be at the court and one person come up. Hey, we play 21. You know, that's what we were raised on. But do you want to see that on TV?
Yes.
You
Oh
do?
yeah. I would to see your best players competing one-on-one.
How do
Oh,
you make that a competition, though, G? What are you doing? How do you make
King
that?
of the Hill, baby. King of the Hill. That's look here.
We used to do that like when we played 21. You throw it up, everybody trying to get the first.
Oh yeah, no. This is just one-on-one, mano y mano. King of the Hill. You go maybe 15 points, right? And so you go one-on-one. You try to and you run through them. And then if you lose, I mean you don't score, then that next person that.
But see, you're saying that's what we grew up on, though, G. This is one-on-one basketball for the fast basketball enthusiasts. I don't want to see that though. I like whenever I used to watch that happening, one-on-one, man, it killing them. But some people just get mad. Fights used to happen. You know what I mean? When you go one-on-one on a really hard one-on-one against somebody, that's for the basketball enthusiasts. Putting it on TV, that's not exciting though.
Oh man, look here. If you go back and watch, I want to say it was 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
The Olympics, the Olympic team, they did a King of the Hill.
Okay.
You talking about competing?
You said
Them
2 or 3
boys.
years ago?
Yeah. It's on YouTube. You could Kevin Durant, Booker, them boys was going at it.
Really?
Oh man, and that was basketball. That was like that's what you crave for, man. That's real basketball, dog. Like, so I think we don't have that anymore. Like, you need something that's gonna get them juices flowing. Right now, the juices ain't flowing. Nobody cares about the little $25,000-$40,000, whatever they getting for the winner. They don't care about giving it to the charity of y'all choice,
Right.
because they don't care. They don't care about the fans no more. So what? Like, do it if we back in the day. It used to be for the fans. Like that's what you get to see your best players. All on one team. You know what I mean? And then y'all going at it. And the best players in the league, supposedly, back then, now it's not even the best players in the league no more.
I am a firm believer. I don't know who said it, but when Kobe's last year in the All-Star game, when LeBron passed it away, and he wanted to go against him, it died then. It all-star one-on-one, or play me, let me show you what I could do, or if you the best, if you are the face of the league at this point now, take it to the hole against me, come against me, let me show you my defense. When he dished it off, smiled and dished it off, that was the end of it. I think Kevin Garnett
said it. Carmelo came out and said it as well. Like that was the turning point.
Yeah. He took a bunch of people with him. Like, I ain't gotta do that.
Yeah. And so, I mean, that's now we have this, and Cole participated. Cole ain't no great, dunker like that. Like, he don't have a whole lot of different type of dunks, but he went with what he knew, and he had his swagger. Like, he did the little between the legs,
18,
you know what I mean? He dunked him, at the end of it.
Go get it, young fella.
Yeah. So I mean, we got players that can go out there and do that, man. And I think Ant is one of them. I think Ant is doing a disservice to the league. I think he's doing a disservice to the fans, because he is as much as he does not want to be the face of the league, he is one of the most likable players in the league, man. He is one of the ones that, you know, people love his genuine spirit that he has, man. He has a great attitude. Seems like a great person, you know, as far as, you know, for the fans and everything. So I think he's doing a disservice to the fans that love him. And I'm talking about the young fans, because he has a lot of young fans that love him. I think he's doing them a disservice, man, by not competing in the slam dunk contest, personally.
All right. Well, speaking of a disservice, I want to bring this to you because we never did talk about this. When the NBA trade deadline came and went, Ja Morant, they couldn't give him away for free. One team had said, listen, in order for me to take him, you got to give me 2 additional players because of what we're taking on in this player. If Ja Morant is supposed to be, I remember you were one of the ones that said he could have been the face of the league. He could have been that next guy. And he slowly diminished over the years we all were kind of on board where he could have been one of the next ones. When the trade deadline hit and you know, up until the last wire, nobody wanted to take Ja Morant. Nobody wanted to take on that contract. Nobody wanted to take on what they felt like, you know, his entourage, his father, none of that. And I think James Littlejohn put it right. Kendrick Perkins, he was giving them the business. This man in a year or two will have no value and will possibly be out of the league if he continues on this trajectory. My question to you is, do you feel like that is a true statement that after this 87 million is up and gone, if he doesn't change, will he be in the league?
That's a valid question. And when you are up on the trading block and they are searching for teams to take on your contract, to take on your talent, and you don't get any offers that Memphis is willing to jump on. That says a lot about what the league thinks about you. And his trajectory is far different than it was 3 or 4 years ago. And I think somebody said it in the chat, I think it was Al, when he said, that's great fathering. That's why fathers are needed in the home. When you mentioned about your son having the sleepover. And so
yeah,
I think, and I respect T. Martin. I love T. Martin. I like the fact that he's supportive of his son. But at the same time, I think he's doing his son a disservice by not keeping it 100 with him and allowing a lot of stuff that happened to happen without, hey, son, this is not the path you want to go down. You got to give your son the wisdom and the knowledge that is needed, or send them down the right path that is needed for that, man. And I think he's missing that part of it. So yeah, if he doesn't get it together, man, he could be going down the wrong path quickly. So yeah, I 100% agree with you, man. My guy Al says tolerance will never outweigh production. If Ja was balling and winning, balling hard, winning chips, it would be teams that would take him over. Yeah, easy. That's true. Because you're not allowing off the court stuff to bother what you're doing on the court. But you can't be off the court doing stuff and then on the court not doing anything. Like, he's been hurt more than he's been playing.
He's on 20 games, yeah.
Yeah. So you can't it doesn't add up. The best ability is availability, and he doesn't have that. And then while you're out, you're still causing problems. That's never good. That's never a good look, man. So yeah, yeah, he could be one of the ones that are heading in the wrong. In the wrong direction, bro. You're 100% right on that, bro. 100% right on that.
When you can't be traded, golly.
Yeah, can't be traded, man. So we got a lot, to look at, man. And I honestly feel like the future for the NBA is actually gonna be better, honestly,
Well, what do you say?
because I think these young boys, when they become all-stars and the older generation fizzles out, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, the Currys and all them, when they are gone, I think this young group of ballers, I think they are hungry. I think they want to compete. They like to compete. And so I'm hoping they take on the competition thing and not the. I hope they take on Wemby's competition. So if they want Wemby to be the face of the league, Wemby wants to compete in everything. So if they take on his demeanor, then I think the league is gonna be okay. But if they take on Ant-Man's demeanor, I think we might be in trouble.
I think. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. I disagree. Let me tell you why. I think our league is going. I think our league is going European. I think the new face of the league will be European, Canadian, Yugoslavian, Japanese, maybe, whatever, what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like how baseball is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Your hottest ticket is Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your hottest pitcher is Japanese. Your hottest player in the league right now is Korean.
Mm-hmm.
So with the torch being given and our state stars don't want it, not moving up to the building to it. You have players, SGA, who's Canadian, balling. We haven't given it to him yet, but you look there. Jokic, you look there, and the amount of people that follow him, stuff like that. I want to agree with you, but if these players, these young ballers, don't step up, and I remember you said something to me because I asked you this question about the draft that's coming up in the NBA. Are we gonna have another European guy going 1, 2, and 3, and a guy from France and a guy from from Africa? What are we gonna have any guys from Kansas, Kentucky? Some of the guys that you were talking about. Are they gonna be the next group, or is this league gonna be taken over by everybody?
Europeans.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a great batch of American basketball players coming into the league this year coming up out of college. So that the U.S. will be represented well. We'll never know about the Europeans until like closer to the draft, of course.
Sure.
But you got to remember now, this league is like we've never had a European face of the league, man. So I still don't see it happening.
Okay.
Just because it's never happened, and I'm still hearing questions not being asked to Wemby about being the face of the league, not asking Luka about being the face of the league. They are still not SGA. They are still asking Anthony Edwards, man. What do you think about being the face of the league, man? I know you don't want it. I know you don't want it.
Yeah.
I know you don't want it, but they're asking Ant-Man. Nobody else. They're asking Ant-Man.
Is he the only savior?
Cooper Flag is next. Cooper Flag is gonna be next. So
Okay.
If Ant-Man don't take it,
My bad, OG, but I'm going with it.
Yeah, I think they're gonna push Cooper, man. I think they're gonna push Cooper. American, a guy who's a stand-up dude, but he's a dude who want to compete too.
That dude
He
is beast.
he want to compete, man. So he will be the guy they push, man. So be on the lookout coming up. If Ant-Man keep pushing it off, because like when they asked him about it, he was like, "Man, we got Wimbiana. Y'all got Wimbiana over there." So he don't want no parts of it. He don't want no parts of it, man. He wants to live his life. So, but he is such a likable guy, man. He is such a likable guy. He gives you, like you said, genuine answers and funny answers as well, man. I think somebody said like he was Cooper Flag is the Great White Hope.
But he
Man.
balling.
He balling. Like he's one of the ones, man. He's one of the ones. And so and has been, since high school. So
Did you see Ant's interview? I forget the guy that he interviews a lot of people's funny guy. But he said he interviewed him, Anthony Edwards, but he said, "Meet me at JJ's Chicken and Fish."
mm-hmm.
Yeah, on Cannon Road.
Yeah.
Man, ordered. Man, you want some chicken? Interview him there.
Yeah.
Man of the people.
Man of the people, man. And let's go. So they were already competing today. That's what I was saying. It wasn't like half court shots, every other shot like it was previously was. It was real defense being played. Yeah, I heard this actually was a really good one. And so they did the Europeans versus the Americans. They did do that, yeah. But Stars and Stripes, but they broke them up in 4 groups.
Okay.
And so I think the Stripes or the Stars beat the world team, and so knocked them out. And so the Strikes and Stars played, and then at first, then the Stripes won, and then
they went to a certain amount of points.
You go to a certain amount of points. Okay. I think it's like 50, and then the next team come out and they play. Then the winners of those play, and then the losers of the other ones play, and then they meet up again. So, and that's how it ended up being Stripes and Stars playing against each other. So yeah, man. So yeah, so those young boys was competing, man. So, hopefully that continues on. I mean, they got to do something. But I think once LeBron, Curry's, Kevin Durant, man, he don't care about the people either. He a dog. Yeah. And I appreciate him, interacting with the fans on Twitter and stuff. But he's not a man of the people. He's to himself, man. He's a very.
And that's what I said. He didn't want the crown either.
He didn't want.
No, he didn't. Being the crown, he didn't want it.
No, I ain't want that, man. Hey, man, we did this thing 1 hour and 30 minutes, dog, off the dome, man. Hey, but we couldn't have done it without you all in the comments, man. Y'all kept us going. My guy Al Lassiter, NF Skull, my guy Michael Wolf, my homeboy Kamarie White, James Littlejohn, Rodney Littlejohn, my homie, my little man, Elisha. I know you was out there. My guy, the OG, man, on assignment. He won't be back Wednesday either, man. So we'll try to get my homegirl D on. Hope we can talk some more WNBA basketball, some women's basketball.
It's coming.
It's coming, man. So
my Great White Hype is coming back.
Yeah.
I know you don't like that.
So, man, we love y'all. Remember, y'all, keep your head on swivel and keep God first. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, baby, at 8:00. Until then, man, y'all be blessed.
Happy birthday, Valentine's, ladies.
Yeah. What'd you call it, Corey? The ones after Valentine's? What is it?
I'm not gonna do that. I said I was gonna retire that, but he brought it up. Y'all saw that? So today is Relationship Support Specialist Day. I tried to see. I ain't even bring it. He did that. Look, OG and them told me you keep getting yourself in trouble. I was gonna leave it alone. But you know what? Today is the 15th. Relationship Support Specialist Day. Them 50% off flowers are for you. For you.
Oh, my dog, Cooking Dad Drink Review. Thank you for being a wonderful sponsor, man. We love y'all. Hey, I'll see you all. Definitely everybody that's coming out to Faith and Fatherhood's event on Saturday, February 21st, man. Strikes for Fatherhood. Thank you to my wonderful sponsors, Crystal Wright Law, my dog. Who is it?
Where the bowling alley gonna be at, man?
Freedom to Live as well, man, for being a wonderful sponsor. And we will be at Lucky Strikes. All right, Lucky Strikes, man. If you didn't pay, I mean, if you didn't register, you can't come in. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, you didn't register. Yeah, you didn't register. You can't come in, y'all. We got a limited amount of seats, man. So, hey, we love y'all. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, baby, at 8 o'clock. We are out. Peace.
Take one for the team so that man can live the dream.